So there are some very important updates for Dogecoin and other cryptos. And in this video, I'm going to talk about where we are headed from here. So the big news for Dogecoin and its holders is that Thorchain decentralized exchange has finally delivered Dogecoin to the DeFi world. And this means that finally, Dogecoin holders are going to be able to go to the Thorchain decentralized exchange, and they are now going to be able to basically use those coins to swap to any other coin. So after years of waiting, we are now seeing that Dogecoin can be purchased on a decentralized exchange following the successful listing by Thorchain. And holders can also use their Bitcoin, ERC20 tokens, BSC tokens, stablecoins, and any other token they want and swap to Dogecoin. So we are now seeing the first ever DeFi protocol connection to the standalone Dogecoin blockchain, and the native Dogecoin pool is now live. And users can now deposit, trade, and earn Dogecoin on their Dogecoin. So there is now a liquidity pool that is also open for Dogecoin. And this liquidity pool right now is offering about 64.4% on Dogecoin. So holders can now go over to the Thorchain exchange and stake their Dogecoin. And they can receive about 64.4% on their liquidity pool. So this is a very huge development for Dogecoin and its holders, as Dogecoin now has access to the decentralized finance world, liquidity, and staking. And this one update is going to take Dogecoin to new highs in terms of price and adoption. And this is not it. There is another bullish update for Doge and its holders. So as per the data by Whalestats, Dogecoin was the most traded coin in the last 48 hours. And this data from Whalestats aggregates the activity of the top 1,000 BSC whales. And this means that major whales and investors are now investing more and more in Dogecoin. And it is good to see that even during its current sideways movement, whales are buying Dogecoin like never before. And I think that this rising interest from whales in Dogecoin should come as no surprise. This is because we know that Tesla recently announced that it would accept payments in Dogecoin for its merchandising products. And we know that Elon has been a big supporter of the Doge for quite some time now. And in his own words, the currency that was invented as a joke becomes the real currency. So the point is that we are now seeing all these bullish updates for Dogecoin along with Elon Musk's staunch support for it. And this is going to take Doge to new highs in terms of adoption and price. And now if we come to Dogecoin's current price movements, we can see here that it has been trading sideways after witnessing big pumps last week. But the good thing is that Doge has been trading around the 15 to 17 cent support range. And I think this sideways movement is going to remain for the short term only. And considering all these bullish things happening for it, I think that Doge is going to move up in the long term. And if you are wondering that we are not seeing some big moves for Doge after these updates about Thorchain and whales' interest, it is due to its price correlation with Bitcoin. We can see here that Dogecoin is currently following Bitcoin's trading movements. And since Bitcoin is moving sideways, Doge is doing the same. However, the long-term outlook for both Doge and Bitcoin is still very bullish. This is because we are now seeing some positive updates for them and the overall crypto market. For example, Wall Street giant Fidelity has said that other countries and even a central bank could follow El Salvador into Bitcoin this year. The firm predicted that those that buy Bitcoin while the price is low will be better off competitively than their competitors. And as per Fidelity analysts Chris Kuiper and Jack Nereeder, they wouldn't be surprised to see other sovereign nation-states acquire Bitcoin in 2022 and perhaps even see a central bank make an acquisition. So this is a very bullish prediction for Bitcoin and other cryptos. And I also think that we may see more countries adopt Bitcoin and some other cryptos. And talking about rising Bitcoin adoption, the reigning UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou has announced that he has partnered with the payments firm Cash App. And he now has plans to take half of his UFC 270 earnings in Bitcoin. And he explained that he believes that Bitcoin can empower people everywhere. And this is why he is excited to partner with Cash App to take half of his UFC 270 purse in Bitcoin. In addition to getting paid half of his purse in Bitcoin, Ngannou said that he will give away $300K worth of Bitcoin to people dropping their Cash App name tag on his Twitter post. So this is very positive news for Bitcoin, and we are now seeing that more and more athletes are adopting Bitcoin. And in a similar context, the famous auction house Sotheby's has revealed that it will accept cryptos including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USD for the auction of the Enigma diamond. And the auction house believes that the diamond could sell for about $6.8 million. And it's said that it will accept cryptos as payment as the crypto market has started to make its mark in the world of physical art and objects. So this is very interesting news, and more importantly, it is also showing us that more and more sectors are now preferring crypto payments. And as per another positive update, UK Chancellor Rishi Sunak has recently stated that cryptos have the capacity to provide exciting new opportunities for residents in the United Kingdom. And he believes that cryptos offer people new ways to transact and profit through investments in the relatively new asset class. And the best thing is that he revealed that the UK government is willing to support the growth of cryptos within its jurisdiction. This is because they are now realizing that cryptos have identified the benefits associated with cryptos, stablecoins, especially the potential of providing an efficient payment means. So it means that we may soon see a comprehensive regulatory framework for cryptos in the US, and this will eventually lead towards massive growth of the global crypto market. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we can see here that Bitcoin is still moving sideways, and it is now trading around the 41K to 42K price range. And although it is currently not showing any signs of a significant upward movement, there are still some bullish indicators for it. For example, we can see here that the Bitcoin supply is being absorbed by strong hands during previous corrections. And the thing to note here is that strong hands are people that have diamond hands, and they are not paper hands who just keep selling during corrections. And it is now expected that sooner or later, the balance of supply and demand will flip and the price of Bitcoin will rip. So if we look at the total supply on this chart, we can see that the number of diamond hands is getting stronger and stronger. And at some point, we can see the liquid supply is also going up. And it means that the number of Bitcoin on exchanges is getting less and less, and it shows us that there is less and less Bitcoin on exchanges, and it is now becoming rare and scarce. And as a result, Bitcoin will soon become a rare commodity, and it means that the long-term outlook for Bitcoin is very, very bullish. And as per crypto analyst Dylan LeClaire, despite Bitcoin's sideways movement since September, realized cap has been increasing by nearly as much as its value the 2017 cycle top. And we can see here that there is about a $79 billion increase in September versus $90 billion total in January of 2018. And we can still see that the realized market cap of Bitcoin has continued to grow. And it actually had huge growth since September 2021 to where we are right now. So the point is that even though the price of Bitcoin is not reflecting it, we are still seeing that there is a lot of growth for Bitcoin. And this is very positive for its holders. And another important thing I want to talk about is that while the price of Bitcoin is continuing to move in a complex range fractal, the overall sentiment has gone bearish. However, it is a natural tendency of human behavior as traders start to disbelieve about the direction that will ever change. And we are now seeing that a lot of traders have associated the fact that Bitcoin is going to go down. But if you look at the technical indicators, we can see that technically Bitcoin is very positive, and we are seeing a lot of positivity out there in terms of where Bitcoin should be in technical terms. And we can see here that the net unrealized profit is healthy. And this is why I think that we are going to see a major breakout coming from Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin goes up, then it is highly likely that the overall crypto market will also move up. So this is very positive news for the overall market. And despite the overall market trend is currently looking sluggish, and it appears that there are no signs of gains, I still think that the market is going to rebound sooner or later. And I'm more bullish on Dogecoin than any other crypto. We have just seen that Dogecoin has now entered the decentralized finance space, and we have also seen that whales are now showing more and more interest in Doge. Moreover, we know that the overall crypto adoption is steadily growing throughout the world. So things are now looking very promising for Dogecoin in particular. And this is why I think it is now highly likely that Doge is going to come out of this consolidation period sooner or later. In any case, what are your expectations from Dogecoin? Do you think it is going to explode in the coming days? Let me know in the comments section below.